days, if you find yourself in trouble, the #1 survival tool is the mobile phone. By dialing 999 or 112, you can immediately get through to any network that's available and alert them to your problem. But there may be times when you don't have a mobile phone, in which case it's really useful to know other signaling devices that you can use to let people know that you're in trouble. If you don't have a mobile phone and you need to make a distress signal, there are other alternatives. This is known as a Perry whistle. It's the sort of whistle you'd find attached to life vests, emergency life vests on life rafts. Definitely a useful thing to have. Very lightweight, very loud. The international emergency distress signal is 6 blasts in quick succession, followed by a gap, and then another 6 blasts. If anyone is within earshot of your whistle, they should come to your aid. Likewise, if you hear 6 whistle blasts in quick succession, you should go and investigate. Have you seen Titanic? You know what I mean. This is a survival mirror, or a signalling mirror, issued to air crews and people who are likely to find themselves lost. Basically a piece of perspex with a mirror backing and a little peephole in the center so that you can look through it and see where the light's hitting. And you don't have to have a specifically designed signaling mirror. You could just use an ordinary mirror, possibly a mirror from a powder compact or car rear view mirror, or even a reflective item, something like a Coke can or something that would reflect the light. Pyrotechnics are one of the oldest methods of signaling distress, right from the old signal fire through to these pretty high-tech pieces of kit. They can be seen for quite a long distance. The burning magnesium inside burns very brightly, so you can even see it in daylight. Some even give off a lot of smoke, normally red or orange smoke, which people can see for quite a distance. This is a handheld marine flare. This just burns at the end, it doesn't shoot off, and it can be held to signal you're in trouble. This one is probably the most useful to carry for emergencies. It's a pen flare kit, and the flare screws on the end here, and then by pulling back the firing pin and releasing it, you activate the flare. Reading the instructions on this one, by the way, it's always a good idea if you do have a pair of thick gloves, these things can get pretty hot. So to activate this Mark 7 hand flare, first of all, we pull back here and then twist so that both the arrows are in alignment. The next thing we need to do is strike firmly at the base here, and this activates the flare. It's a good idea not to look straight into the flame because it's very bright. A flare like this should be visible for quite a few miles on a clear day, and even further at night.
The A to Z of Bushcraft is now out on DVD. Support the series www.azbushcraft.com.